Hey everybody, welcome to Dad's Den of Pop Culture. Comic book review today. This is a new indie comic that arrived 2 days ago at my house, and I really dug it, so I wanted to do a quick look at it. Of course, I'll keep this spoiler free because I want people to get a taste of the book and then go out and actually buy the thing themselves, rather than just completely taking my word for it. So here's the book, Heroic Tales from Longbox Comics, featuring the Patriarch. These are the extras that came along with it, a couple stickers, some cards, and notably on the cards, we have villains and vigilantes statistics if you are into that particular superhero role-playing game, and I presume there are probably sites out there that would help you convert those stats to other role-playing games that you like. I know that the author, John Bua, is a role-playing game guy from way back. I kind of dig that he did that. It's one of the fun things to me of a lot of these indie campaigns. You know, the little personal extra special touches that you'll get with these things. So let's clear the extras out of the way here for just a moment and take a look at the book. Open her up. So we got credits right here. John Bua, writer. Father's Day is the first story. Renzo Rodriquez, black and white art. Daniel De La Silva Rodriguez, color art. Bill Williams, letters. The second story in the book, The Suit, Ron Muskicki, black and white art. Muskicki. If I'm getting these names wrong, I really apologize. And if there's a way you can let me know how to not make that mistake again, please do. Oscar Carino, color art. Bill Williams, letters. Nick Axe, logos. Renowned graphics, the cards. Brian Bao, Madhouse ad. Fabrizio Aiello, art. Hosters, fruit pies. Matt Barr, art. Sea Hippies. Special thanks to Paul Ferrantino, Mike Descharnay, and James Griffin. Extra thanks to my wife, Eleanor. So, I first came across John on Twitter. His handle is John's Longbox, and he talks about comics, and he has a YouTube channel as well, and interviews a whole bunch of different people, does little showcases of comic books. Great stuff. To the best of my knowledge, this is the first comic he's published. And so, you know, when I backed it, it's an interesting thing with backing. You'll get samples of the art. And so you can look at the art and say, oh, that looks great. Okay, I'm in on that. But it's hard to give people a sample of the writing. Now, if it's a professional who's been in the business for a long time, you kind of know. So I didn't know what I was going to get with this book. But I took a chance on it, and I'm glad I did. The book, and this first story in particular, is a sort of day in the life of this hero called the Patriarch. Now, it does a good job of setting up the character for future stories. You get some samples of the villains he fights in Science City, Arizona. You get an understanding of his powers. You get a look at the people who are close to him. And I think that was a real highlight for me in the book. But, you know, you don't get so much that you know everything. There's plenty of questions you're going to have as you're going through the book. And so, again, it's sort of a day in the life on Father's Day, apparently. And appropriate, the Patriarch. So he first is at this, dealing with this bank robbery with this, guy who's sort of, does the look. He has a look of a 1920s gangster with his malls. And so at this point, having dealt with that, he's kind of ready to go home. And he opens up his senses, though, and perceives a car accident. So he flies there immediately and rescues those people and uses his abilities to repair the vehicle, to repair the guardrail so it doesn't happen again. And so then, he's kind of like, okay, I'm tired. That took a lot out of me. I need to go home. Things keep on cropping up. And what I liked about it especially, it gave me these vibes of sort of Superman. And I don't mean just because of the cape and some of the things he's doing. He has this real sense of caring about people, even the people who are opposing him and causing him problems. It had that, paternal sort of aspect of a guy trying to, genuinely make a good difference in people's lives and having to balance the super heroics with, his own life and the people who are especially important to him. And so I really liked the character. It just took me back to reading, I don't know, I guess you could call them, I guess they'd be Bronze Age comics, but just, Superman in his best period. Okay, I'm not going to go any further so people can read the book and get a sense for it themselves. So let's take a quick look at the second story. Now, before we get the second story, we do have this great ad. Horace H. Hoover, and Wulf and Batsy. Now, those are two comic series that I really, really love. In Hungary Pains, so it's a take on the old Hostess fruitcake, ads in comic books. Also keeps very much in character for these folks. Really awesome work. I really enjoyed seeing that. So this story is kind of a flashback to 1999. And I think what we're getting here is we're sort of seeing the origin of a character, a young man trying to get a job in Chicago politics. He needs to go get a new suit, runs to this place and manages to find one. And maybe he's going to be happy he found it. Maybe he's going to be sorry that he found it. What I liked about this, good story, and it has sort of the, Weird Tales kind of vibe to it. But I also liked that, am I seeing the origin of a villain? Or am I seeing the origin of a character sort of in the vein of a Ghost Rider? I don't know. But it's one of those things that makes you want to get issue 2 to see if you're going to find out more about it. So there you have it. This is a quick look. We got 2 stories, though, in here. I like both of them. It was, again, I came into it going, I don't know if this guy can write. I don't know what I'll get. I don't know if I'm going to really like it or not. And coming away, being really, really happy with the story and really happy with the character and definitely wanting to see more. So hopefully, and I know they are working on a second issue, so hopefully it won't take long. They'll get that funding campaign up and get that moving, and I'll get more Patriarch. So with that, thumbs up to the book. Let me know what you think in the comments if you've read it. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them without spoilers, if at all possible. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, share with a friend. Until next time, God bless everybody. Please be kind to one another. Have a little bit of fun out there. And I will see you soon in Dad's Den of Pop Culture. Bye-bye.